Yo boys, it's Dan. Welcome to the last 16 of the Euorpa League. We have got an absolute bumper. We have 8 ties for the last 16, where we now join. Now this is where the top teams from each group joins in, and we're going to start off with Sporting Club de Portugal versus Atalanta. Now Atalanta topped Group B, topped Group D, and in the second and in the playoff round, Sporting beat Young Boys, and also these two teams were in the exact same group as they were in the Europa League. So they're very familiar. This is going to be the third time they've played each other in the Europa League, and if you're going on form, you would say it would definitely be Atalanta, but Sporting have played one more game, and I'm going to say that it will be. Remember, there's 2 legs again. So first leg in Portugal. This game's being played on Wednesday for today, because Benfica are also in Portugal, and they're on 2 Portuguese teams playing at the same time. So on the Europa League now, because there's going to be a lot more politic as well. So yeah, and I'm going to say Sporting CP 2, Atalanta 3 in this game. And now we move to Sparta Prague versus Liverpool. Now Liverpool won Group E by a canter, and they beat who they beat an Alton, and Galatasaray and Sparta Prague. Sparta Prague beat Galatasaray in the playoff round. So that's what happened in that game, and I do think you'd have to back Liverpool, despite the injuries they have got at the moment. You'd have to back Liverpool. You'd have to back the Liverpool Paladins. I'm going to go 3-0 to Liverpool in this game, and I move to AS Roma versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, AS Roma. Look, we're going to have Brighton. Brighton finished top of Group B, so they had a less game to play. And the AS Roma did come through a game against Feyenoord in the playoff round and won that game on pen. So that went all the way to the end of literal glory. But I do think this game here in Chlom will be a very difficult game for Brighton, because as we know, Chlom are very, very good when it comes to European and domestic football. I'm going to go over 1-1 draw in this game between these two teams, and I go to Karabag KF versus Bayer Leverkusen. Now Leverkusen topped the group, Leverkusen topped Group H, and Karabag came through a game against Sporting Club de Braga, and again these two were in the exact same group. Leverkusen won this group by an absolute country mile. As time I film is in the Bundesliga, they are 10 points clear in a Bundesliga. I cannot see Bayern winning this. If Bayern win this, Bundesliga, They were not even human, Bayern Munich. So, and I think that Leverkusen will continue this form again. 3-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. And we move to Marseille versus Villarreal. And Villarreal topped Group F. And Marseille came through a game in the playoff round and they beat Shakhtar Donetsk in the playoff round very, very convincingly. And I'm going to say that this Villarreal, decent teams, Villarreal, so Marseille. But I mean, Marseille have had a lot of crowd trouble recently over the last couple of years and stuff in that stadium in the Olympic. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. No, it's not called that. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, and I'm going to say that it will be Marseille 2, Villarreal 3 in this game. Now we move to Benfica versus Rangers. Now Rangers in that crazy group topped Group C, which was an absolute crazy group. And Benfica came through the playoff round against Toulouse, but they were also in Champions League. So one out of only two teams out the group. 2 teams made it through from the Champions League. Benfica and Milan made it through from the Champions League. And Sporting, only 2 teams made it through. Rangers, as we know, are good. Benfica are also very good as well. They beat Toulouse. And I'm going to say that this game could honestly be a really, really close game. Like Rangers, as we know, Rangers do love a Europa League run. Like they do love a Europa League run. Rangers do. I'm gonna go Rangers 3, Benfica 3. It's gonna be an absolute goal fest going back to the old blocks. Now we move to SC Freiburg. This is West Ham now. West Ham topped Group A and Freiburg beat RC Lens, and like the last time, these two were in the exact same group in the group stages, and we know how good West Ham can be in Europe. A trip to Germany beckons for them. A trip to Freiburg beckons, and I'm going to say that it will be an absolute canter for them. 2-1 to West Ham, and then we move to the last game of leg 1 of the last 16, which is Milan versus Slavia Prague. Slavia Prague won Group C, one group. They won a group. I'm not sure what group it was. And Milan beat Stade Rennais in the playoff round to book this date with Slavia. They're at home in the first leg at the San Siro. And I'm going to say in this game, it will be Slavia Prague. I mean, you'd expect Milan to breeze it. Milan, they're a Champions League winning team. They're a Champions League team. I'm going to go 3-0 Milan in this game, and that will bring the first legs of this Europa League to an end. Thank you all very much for watching. Now I will see you lot on Friday with another round of the Premier League, game week 28. So stay tuned for that, and also on Saturday you will get a Watford vlog as well. Stay tuned for that, boys, and I will see you lot on Friday for game week 28 of the Premier League.